Well, how would you like to be able to travel between Elmira and Corning without a car or bus? An organization wants to design a so-called Chemung River Greenway for runners, bicyclists, and non-motorized vehicles. Our 18 News reporter Nick Dubina explains that the group says it wants to hear your thoughts on how to design it.
It started because people have been talking about connecting Corning and Elmira with a multi-use trail, like a biking, walking, hiking trail for probably decades.
Kamala Keeley is the president of Three Rivers Development. The organization is asking for community feedback to design a so-called Chemung River Greenway connecting Corning to Elmira. Keeley walked us through an interactive map where people can submit suggestions for potential trail routes.
We know that the trail will be somewhere in this general area.
Centennial Park is one of several locations that could potentially connect to the Greenway here in Corning. The goal is for people to be able to walk, run, or bike a 20-mile scenic trail along the Chemung River Valley, connecting existing trails and paths along the way. You could potentially use the Greenway to connect with several locations in the Elmira area, like the Tanglewood Nature Center. You say decades. Why hasn't it happened yet?
Because it's very difficult. With a trail like this, you're going through a lot of different municipalities. When you think of traversing between Elmira and Corning, you're going to be going through, Big Flats, through the town of Elmira, but you also are going to be going through some private land ownership areas.
The feasibility study also includes an online survey, several upcoming community feedback sessions, and consultations with bike shops, including Elmira Community Cycle.
Of course, we're in support of it. Any bike infrastructure is going to improve accessibility for people to get more comfortable to ride on that infrastructure, and then also on existing roads. And the more people who ride bikes, who walk, who are vulnerable road users in a certain area, less people are injured and killed in that area.
So currently, if one wants to ride a bicycle from Elmira to Corning, there's nothing similar like this for a bike path, at least, no?
Correct. I mean, you can ride down 352, but I feel like most people are not going to want to do that. You have, high-speed traffic and just a shoulder.
For a lot of places, you need a car to get around, or you have to find some other way that is not necessarily public transit. We do have buses, we have C-Tran, but it doesn't cover everything. Both for people who are looking to use their bicycle as their primary form of transit, or they're looking to ride recreationally, it would be a great opportunity to have this trail.
The idea is to create a trail that can connect the two cities, be a great resource for the communities, but also be there in the long run so that people can enjoy it for generations to come.
On the road between Elmira and Corning, I'm Nick Dubina, 18 News.